Wide-Eyed Diva back again with another video. This video is going to be a little different. I was compelled to come up with this video regarding um, black men and women physical health as well as mental health. I was compelled by this video because from the last few days of seeing, DMX dying from a stroke, and then hearing about Black Rob in the hospital. He had like 4 strokes or whatever, and all that other stuff, having health issues. I was compelled to make a video about just living a healthy lifestyle, and working towards a healthy lifestyle, and little things that you can do to improve your longevity, and be more healthy and overall more active. A little background about myself. Health-wise, I at my heaviest I was 223 pounds. At my smallest I was 170, but since moving here to Texas, I creeped up around 198 or whatever, like that, or whatever. That's my weight currently. And right now I'm currently getting back, since quarantine and all that is done, and most people are getting their COVID shot, which I am on Monday. I can get back out there, go to the gym, and get back into a routine that was kind of stalled for a while. Yeah, so, and I was a person, I always struggled with my weight. I suffer from anxiety, but I managed that naturally. I'm not one to pop pills, because I feel once you pop those pills, you become dependent on them, and they're supposed to help you with one thing, and then something else in your body get messed up. You know what I mean? So I'm more of a holistic kind of person when it comes to health and so forth. So I'm more into that kind of realm of things. And with the whole thing with the strokes happening with Black Rob and DMX, I was compelled to come up here just to talk about a little bit more about living a healthy lifestyle and little things you can do to work towards that. Now, with strokes and everything like that, I feel the most reason that black males especially have these issues because they're not taking care of their bodies. And in that sense, what I talk about, they're not taking care of their bodies, they're not active. They eat out a lot. They don't really cook at home cooked meals. They abuse substances like alcohol, weed, cigarettes, and all that kind of stuff. They abuse those kind of things and put into their body, which contribute to that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give some tidbits of what you can do to prevent. And even if you are a man or a woman that had a previous stroke, these are things that you can incorporate in your diet to prevent it from happening again. Or if you never experienced having a stroke, this can probably help you to prevent having strokes, okay? Number one thing you have to do is change your diet. There's no way around that. You have to change the way you eat, which means you cook more home-cooked meals, eat more vegetables, eat more fruits. I try to incorporate eating a bowl of fruit a day. And I wasn't one to eat fruits growing up all like that. You know what I'm saying? I like grapes, but incorporating cantaloupes, blueberries, blackberries, bananas, all those kind of things will help in our overall health. We come from the earth, you guys. So everything that the earth grows, which is fruit and vegetables, is so nutritious for us and so helping us with our well-being, eating these things on a regular basis. Like right now, for instance, I have a bowl of fruit. This is like blueberries, pineapples, and grapes that I have all mixed in here. With me, when it comes to preparing my fruits, I kind of try to cut it up and prep it because I know I'll probably be lazy to not cut them, you know what I'm saying? Because I buy, my pineapples whole, my cantaloupes whole, and everything. So you got to take the time to cut everything and prep them and put them in storage. You know what I mean? So all you have to do is, once they're already cut up, you have it in your Tupperware or your container. Take your container out, put it in a little plastic bag as a snack, and take it to work, school, or wherever you're going. You know what I'm saying? So you can eat that as a snack. It kind of will crave your sweet tooth, so you're not eating candy and chocolate and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Also, eating a lot more fish. Eating fish can help prevent strokes as well. Eating leafy greens like collard greens, kale. I mean, I eat kale a lot. I mean, I eat it raw or I eat it cooked. Um, you know, like complex carbs, like sweet potatoes. You could have that mashed up, or you could have it baked. You know what I'm saying? It tastes great. Those kind of things I like to cook. And I usually cook at home almost every day. And I work a full-time job. You know what I mean? So for people that say, oh, I don't really have time to cook at home, that's cap. You have time. You know what I'm saying? You have time. You know what I'm saying? You just have to want to have a healthy lifestyle and eat more healthier. You know what I'm saying? You have the time to do it. You just have to, how serious do you want it to be healthy? You know what I'm saying? How serious do you want to be here longer for your children? You know, see them grow and into adults and live their lives and have, you know, your grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about longevity. And I feel anything that you want to do to be healthy, never say that you don't have the time to do it, because your life is so important. You know what I'm saying? So if you can make the time for everything else, you can make the time to eat healthier, prep your fruits, prep your vegetables, everything that you need to do. On my channel, here and there I have like recipes that I put up, like healthy recipes. I kind of post them because I like to cook, but also I want to give information, especially to people who really don't know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Because most black men don't know how to cook, as well as women don't know how to cook. You know what I mean? So I feel that information that I'm giving out every now and again when I have recipes that I post on my YouTube channel is going to help somebody, you know what I'm saying, to try to start with a healthy lifestyle. So I'm going to go through, forgive me if I'm looking down, 'cause I'm looking at my computer, you guys. So I'm going to explain the benefits of a particular fruit, which is blueberries. I'm going to go down the list here. That blueberries are low in calories but high in nutrients. It also has the fiber in it, vitamin C, vitamin K, and manganese. I'm not sure what manganese is. I have to Google that. But I have those four nutrients in there. And they're also about 85% water. And an entire cup contains 84 calories with 15 grams of carbohydrates. So that means if you eat just a cup of blueberries, that's going to fill you up because it's 84% of water. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a person who loves blueberries, the fruit, having a cup of that a day with your breakfast or your lunch, it's going to fill you up because it's 84% water. And we all know water fills us up, right? So that's a good benefit of that, which will help with the waistline. Ladies and gents, it will help with that to keep the stomach down and be more filled with water from the fruit. So that's a good benefit. The second thing, blueberries are king of antioxidants. They have the highest antioxidant levels of all common fruits and vegetables, which is good. 3, blueberries reduce DNA damage, which may help protect against aging and cancer, which I heard about this. So that's also a good benefit as well, that it can prevent, protect against anti-aging and cancer as well. Also, blueberries protect cholesterol in your blood from becoming damaged, which is good. So if you're a person who has high blood pressure, or suffer from high blood or high cholesterol, I should say, having blueberries once a day, a cup of that, I think it would deem beneficial. And also, it may lower your blood pressure as well. So it helps for those who have, like I said, high blood pressure, to help them with that. And it may help prevent heart disease. And we know that a lot of our rappers and people that we love close and dear to us suffer from heart disease, which in turn turns into strokes. You know what I'm saying? So having blueberries definitely will help with your heart disease, or prevent, I would say, heart disease. So that's why it's very important, you guys, to incorporate fruits and vegetables in your diet. It also helps with can help maintain brain function and improve memory as well. And the last one is and blueberries may help in anti-diabetes effects. Okay, so preventing diabetes, it should help as well. I mean, it has a help fight urinary tract infections. I mean, blueberries have a lot of benefits. It may reduce muscle damage after strenuous exercise. Like, I'm on my way to go to the gym now, so that's why I'm just eating my little mixed blueberries, pineapple, and grape before I go work out. So, blueberries have a lot of benefits. And my heart goes out to black men who are single and really don't know how to cook. And they eat out every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they can do it. Honestly, I don't. I mean, I have male friends that, I'd be like, hey, they always see me post my food, you know, on Instagram. You know what I mean? So I'd be like, hey, if you want a plate, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a plate of food. Just bring your own, Tupperware, and I'll hook you up with a plate of food if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you want a plate, just ask for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't have to make little jokes and jabs. You know what I'm saying? I know you want it. You know what I mean? So I'm a type of person. I'm not stingy with food, especially cooking nutritional stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll hook my brothers up with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they live by themselves and they don't know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? So they are subject to just eating outside a lot. So and it doesn't necessarily mean that I like the guy in that way. It's just that I'm just a humanitarian that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I ain't gonna be stingy with food. You know what I mean? So, if you want a plate of food, just come through and come get it or whatever. So that's just the type of person I am. You know what I mean? That's why I try to teach my son how to cook healthy stuff for himself. So when he lives on his own, he don't have to succumb to eating outside every day, like eating McDonald's and KFC and Chinese food and all this other crap. You know what I'm saying? That it's not beneficial for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for me to try to teach him certain things so he could be self-sufficient, even if he don't have a lady. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So like I said, blueberries have a lot of benefits. So we're gonna go through another one, how to prevent strokes. Okay. Okay. All right, to prevent strokes, okay, I have a list here. The first thing it says, keep your blood pressure in normal range. So if you have issues with your blood pressure, you want to make sure you're on top of that by checking your blood pressure. If you don't have a blood pressure machine at home that you can buy, I know that they're on Amazon, you can buy them and you can periodically change it. But if you can't afford that, if you go to like a CVS or Walgreens, there's a blood pressure machine there. Sometimes I use it when I'm in CVS or Walgreens just to check my blood pressure. It's free. You can just sit there. Your blood pressure can get checked as well as your weight can get checked there as well. So if you don't have money to buy a blood pressure checker from Amazon, you can go to your local CVS, your local Walgreens, and they have a blood pressure cuff machine there for you to check your blood pressure. So you want to make sure if you do have blood pressure issues to keep that stable and in range. Number 2, stop smoking. Okay, stop smoking weed, and your frontals and your Dutches and all that stuff. Start smoking that stuff. Start smoking the Black and Miles. Start smoking Newports. You know what I'm saying? Marlboros and all that. Stop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all know smoking is not healthy. You know what I mean? And I used to smoke, cigarettes back in the day in my 20s or whatever, but I had stopped that shit cold turkey because I mean it wasn't beneficial for me. I know a lot of people can't do that, but I stopped smoking Newports cold turkey in my late 20s, and I stopped smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? So uh, and I always tell somebody, like, if I know them and I'm close and if I care about you, I'm always gonna ask, why do you still smoke? Especially if they're at a certain age. Why do you still smoke? Why do you still smoke weed? Why do you still smoke Black and Milds? Why do you still smoke Newports? You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? Especially our black men. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy for us. It's not healthy for you. Women as well. It's not healthy for us. You know what I mean? So if you do that, you want to stop that. You know what I'm saying? To prevent strokes. Number 3, keep your blood sugar, glucose in normal range as well. Amazon sells, like, the machine to check your blood sugar and all that kind of stuff at Amazon. I don't really think it's too expensive, but if it's investing in your health, I would invest in that. So yeah, because my dad had diabetes and he had a machine at home, the checker that pricks your finger and it checks your blood and your blood levels and everything like that. So I would invest in getting something like that, as well as a blood pressure one. Just, to be proactive in your own health. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, if you already have a heart disease condition, you want to get it treated from a physician, from the doctor, to get that under control. One thing I notice about us as black people, we don't go to the doctor just to get a yearly physical. Like, we'll go years and years without, getting our bodies checked out. And I feel like there's really no excuse for that, because if you don't have money, you have Medicaid, you know what I'm saying? And which covers it, you know what I mean? At least once a year, go into the hospital, get a full body check of your body, a physical, and I mean just do that. You know what I'm saying? Once a year ain't gonna kill you to get your body checked out. You know what I'm saying? So I would really encourage that for black men, especially. You know what I'm saying? Because I know black men don't want to go to the hospital for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Ginger ale ain't gonna solve everything, my nigga. Like, you need to go to the doctor sometimes to get shit checked out. You know what I mean? And same for the woman too. So, as black people, we need to be more proactive and do better with that. So at least once a year, you guys. Once a year, get your body checked out, get a full physical, make sure everything's running well inside of you and everything's good. You know what I mean? So, the next thing, keep your cholesterol levels in normal range. So I'm not sure if they have like machines for that on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you could probably Google that, a cholesterol tracker or something like that. I'm pretty sure of it. And you want to stay at a healthy weight. So obesity is also cause for stroke too. Okay, so we want to keep our weight in control. Nobody's saying you got to be a stick figure. Okay, because I ain't trying to be a stick figure. I don't think a stick figure, I don't think a size 2, not everybody's meant to be a size 2, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you're a healthy weight for your body, where your knees ain't hurting walking up the stairs because you're overweight, like, now if your knees are hurting, my nigga, like, it's time to shed some pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can barely walk from the block down the block and back without complaining about your knees hurting, that's when you need to buckle down on shedding the weight. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40. I'll be 42 this month, actually. And I have family members that are way younger than me, and they have knee problems. You know what I'm saying? Because they are extremely overweight. You know what I'm saying? And, it's an epidemic, you know what I'm saying? The obesity issues that we have in the black community. So, I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I have a niece that's like 26, but she looked like she can be my mom's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because these are things that we can change. You know what I'm saying? These are things that we can have control of to reverse. You know what I'm saying? Just by simply changing up our diet, like cutting out the sugar. You know what I'm saying? Cutting out the sweet teas and all that. I ain't big on sweet tea. To be honest, I'm not a sweet tea person, but I know a lot of people like sweet tea. I mean, if you like sweet tea, that's all good. But get unsweetened. If you needed to have a little sugar in it, put Splenda in there. Put a pack or two of Splenda in there to give you that sweetness to it. But white sugar, stay away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? Sugar is like the number one killer for us. You know what I'm saying? Having fried foods. You know, nobody's saying that you can't have fried foods every once in a while. But like I said, doing everything in moderation. You know what I mean? So you can't be eating fried foods from Monday through Friday and expecting to, oh, I'm gonna lose weight. No, no. You know what I'm saying? Like once every 2 weeks we wanna have some fried fish or fried chicken or whatever, that's fine. But you wanna be more proactive in baking most of your food. You know what I'm saying? I try to bake more than fry most of my food, to be honest. You know what I mean? So you want to be proactive in doing that. Um, Incorporating a lot more vegetables in our food. 'Cause a lot of people say they don't like vegetables, they don't like the way they taste. It's all about how you season it. If you put a little bit of sazon in there, a little bit of Goya seasoning or something like that to give it a little taste. Salt and pepper. I mean, it'll taste good. You know what I'm saying? And plus, once you eat it, you get accustomed to it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else. You may not like it at first, but once you keep eating it, your body's gonna be used to it. You know what I mean? Like for me right now, I can't be eating out every day like how other people be doing. I can't do it. I can only imagine me eating everyday junk food, fast food every single day. My body is gonna reject that shit because my body is used to me making food at home and eating nutritional food at home. So my stomach be all fucked up, to be honest, if I was to eat fast food at this point in this juncture of my life. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work for my stomach. You know what I mean? So we gotta, these are changes that we can make, you know what I'm saying, and prevent. So we wanna be proactive in that, okay? So the next thing, the last and not least, is get active. You want to get active. I mean, if you're somebody who's really overweight, you know what I'm saying, you can't really be too strenuous in the gym quite yet, 30 minutes of walking every day could prolong your life. You know what I'm saying? Just 30 minutes. You know what I mean? 30 minutes can help you lose weight of walking every day. You know what I'm saying? If you're extremely overweight, you know what I'm saying? If you're a really overweight person, 30 minutes walking around in your neighborhood for 30 minutes, you can time yourself. Walking for 30 minutes would be a tremendous benefit to your health if you could start off with that. And then you can work your way up to with weights, free weights, or going to the gym, doing Zumba classes, or what I like to do is I like boot camp classes. Once you get to a comfortable weight, you can start doing like boot camp classes, spin classes, which I also like to do. You got to get more active, you guys. You can't sit on your couch every day and just eat bonbons and junk food and expect miracles to happen. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? So you got to get active in some way, and you don't need a gym membership to be active. Okay? For a minute, I didn't have a gym membership because of the pandemic, so I had to find other ways to be active. So I worked out from home. If you follow me on my not Twitter but TikTok, I have posted some videos of me having some items that I hauled that I work out from home. I have like a couple of free weights. I have like a 10-pound free weight, an 8-pound. I have 2 kettlebells of 15-pounders. I have like booty bands. I have resistant bands, like jump rope. I have all that kind of stuff at home to be active. There's no excuse to not be. You know what I'm saying? So as well, every weekend I used to run. Just run, I have an app called NRC, the Nike app. I would pick out whatever, you know, running program I wanted to do on there because I'm more of an interval runner, not a long distance runner. So I will pick my interval running segment to do and do that, and I'd be good. You know what I mean? So, there's no excuse to not be active. You don't have to have a gym membership to be active. You just have to be creative in how you intend to be more active. That's all. Just be creative with it. Um, so that's what I did in the beginning, especially during the pandemic when all the gyms were closed. That's basically what I did to keep active. Because if I didn't do that, child, I'd probably be bigger than I am right now. If I didn't try to be creative in my exercise regimen. What else, you guys? What else? Also, guys, according to the sweet teas, by having it unsweetened and adding the Splenda sugar to it, if you're a sweet tea drinker, cut out the soda. Cut it out. All the soda, the cherry soda, the Coca-Cola, the Pepsis, and all that. Diet Coke, all that. Cut it all out. You know what I'm saying? Just stop. Stop with the sodas, period. Incorporate salsa water. You could have flavored salsa water. There's flavored salsa water that you can buy. And that's what I drink in my house. I do not drink soda. And people could say, "Oh, it's nasty" or whatever. No, you'll be used to it. It tastes like soda to you after a while. To me, it tastes like soda, especially if you get the flavored ones. There's like black cherry flavor is my favorite. I like LaCoya salsa water. That's my favorite salsa water to get. I get that. Buble salsa water I get. They have great flavor. They have cherry flavor. They have orange, lime. I mean, there's so many different flavors of salsa water that you can use as an alternative to soda. You know what I'm saying? Because soda just have so much sugar in it, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I will opt out the soda, even if it's diet, you guys. Opt it out and drink salsa water. If you don't want to do that, just drink straight water. You know what I mean? You have to drink straight water anyway to hydrate ourselves. I try to drink at least 8 ounces of bottles of water, at least 4. I try to incorporate every day. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I probably drink like 3. Other days I may drink like 2, but I always try to strive to drink more water. You know what I'm saying? Every day. So I just want to incorporate that as well, because you'll see how your body changes by just, if you're a soda drinker, if you drink soda all the time, just by cutting that soda off, you will lose weight. You notice the bloating, your stomach will go down or whatever, because you're cutting that sugar. Because if you're a person that drinks like a cup of Pepsi every day, or twice a day, or maybe 3 times a day, whenever you get thirsty, you drink a little bit of Pepsi. That's a lot of sugar going into your body. That's going to keep you bloated. That's going to keep you fat, overweight, and sluggish. You know what I mean? So just opting cutting that out and incorporating more water or salsa water as a substitute to soda will work wonders. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Like I said, just eating healthier, you guys, can help tremendously with your overall health. Bananas has a lot of potassium that helps with preventing strokes as well. So just incorporating like fruits and vegetables, and reducing your meat intake by the size of your fist, I would say. Just reducing your meat intake. The size of your fist should be the amount of protein that you have on your plate. You know what I'm saying? But you want to incorporate more vegetables on that plate and a little bit of carbs on that plate. Not a lot of carbs, you guys. You know what I'm saying? If you have a scale, I want to invest in the scale as well. And the amount of carbs that, especially if you're eating rice and stuff like that. Because to be honest, I'm not the type of person to deprive myself of eating carbs and bread. It's all about the intake that you're putting in. You know what I mean? So if you cut a little piece of bread, like the length of your two fingers, like that. Especially if it's like baguettes or anything like that, or if you have like the sliced wheat, look at the calorie intake behind it. You know what I'm saying? And go by what the package says. It's very important to read the ingredients, the calorie intake, the fat intake of the ingredients behind the package. It shows you all the breakdown of nutrients on there, the fat intake, the cholesterol, and all that other stuff. It's very important to read those nutritional facts, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you buy. By being educated with that, it's going to help you along the way with your weight loss as well. So if you're having rice, just have like a half a cup of rice. You know what I'm saying? Incorporate more vegetables, more than carbs on the plate. You know what I'm saying? And if for people who are not really good with portion control, okay, so if you're a person that suffers with portion control when you're putting food on your plate, you're probably used to using a plate like this at home, right? When you put your food in. So if you have problems trying to put the right amount of food up on here, get these. This will help you with your portion control. Whatever you can fit on this plate. And I don't mean top, how black folks like to do, like to topple the whole thing over. Nope. Put just enough food on here that's going to fit here perfectly in this saucer right here. And that is your portion control of what you should eat. You know what I'm saying? But I will incorporate at least half of this with vegetables. Maybe this half of it with some type of protein, and then the rest with a little bit of carbs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I will incorporate using this, okay, to help you with your portion control. As well with mental health, because we know mental health, especially with us black folks, is a big deal. A lot of us don't want to get help for mental health. I had to get help for my mental health, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's kind of like a refreshing thing, you know what I'm saying? To go get some help, you know what I'm saying? And you'll feel so much better once you do, you know what I'm saying? To let go your whatever's ailing you and that's stopping you to move forward in life. Getting somebody to talk to, a counselor, therapist, will work wonders for you. It worked for me. Help with my anxiety. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a person who take pills. I opt out for that, even though I can take them if I want. But I'm not one to take pills. You know what I mean? So I ain't finna do that. Little story about me and how I was diagnosed with anxiety. I had just moved here. Mind you, I moved here by myself. I didn't have any help moving to a brand new state. Don't know anybody. I think it took a toll on me mentally, doing all of that. To the point where one day I'm just watching TV and no lie, I thought I was having a heart attack. To be honest with you, I really thought I was having a heart attack. My left arm started tingling. I was panting and breathing fast. It was just, I was a hot mess, you know what I'm saying? To the point where I had rushed to the hospital because I didn't know if I was having a heart attack or a stroke or whatever. Come to find out, I had a panic attack. And you know what I mean? So, that's when they, had me see a doctor and they prescribed me these anxiety pills, and which I took once, to be honest. And I felt so out of it. It's just not for me, you guys. Like, I mean, more power to those people who really do need it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think my symptoms were that bad to use pills, because I never had anxiety issues prior to that panic attack. You know what I mean? So what I try to do now is just try to, do breathing exercises when I feel like I am coming down with a little panic attack or something like that. Yoga helps. Um, Meditation. Um, Anything holistic, I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's that's holistic health. I'll take the holistic route before I take a prescription any day. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just how I wanna run my life. So speaking on that, I have a book that I currently bought. Not Didn't quite read it yet, but I skimmed through it, and just by skimming through it, I know it's gonna be a good book. It's called The Sacred Woman. It's for the ladies. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's called The Sacred Woman, A Guide to Healing the Feminine Body, Mind, and Spirit. Cause we know as women we go through a lot of stress, a lot of bad relationships that fucks with our mental health. It really does. Keeps us guarded, keeps us insecure within ourselves. And every relationship that we get into that doesn't work, it's like a baggage that's on us. You know what I'm saying? That holds onto our womb. You know what I'm saying? That we got to release and let go. And this book is a guide to healing us females. You know what I'm saying? And I just skimmed through it, and it's by Queen Afua. Queen Afua. She's like a holistic doctor, I believe. Really beautiful black woman. I believe I saw her on the Breakfast Club on YouTube or whatever, and she was talking about, this holistic health and her health struggles that she had growing up and all of that. It was really informative video that I saw, and I went and copped the book, and just by skimming through it, it was talking about a bitch is a woman that needs to be healed. Okay. And I feel that is so true. Women that walk around with bad attitudes, they're just broken women that need to be healed. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this book may help them find some kind of healing. Because you don't want to be a prisoner of your own fucked up mentality, fucked up way of thinking. It ages you quicker. You just don't enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? If you're constantly in a bitch mode or having a bitchy attitude about everything and everything, you know what I mean? That's just no way to live. So I would recommend this book. I got it from Amazon for and it's a thick ass book, y'all. Like, look at this. It's a thick book. And I think I got it for $10, like it was $9.95, $10 or whatever. It wasn't, and she has more than one book on there, but I'm gonna try to work on reading this because I didn't realize it was so thick or whatever. A lot of celebrities follow her, Angela Yee, you know what I'm saying, Erica Badu, they follow her holistic practices and everything like that. So I'm gonna read this book. I'm reading another book already, so once I finish reading that book, I'm gonna start reading this or whatever. So yeah, we want to take care of our mental health as well, ladies and gentlemen. Get the help that we need. You can always Google in your area nearby of any therapist in your area that will accept your insurance. If you have a job that you pay for insurance, they have, and most insurances, mental health programs where you can get a therapist, through your insurance. You know what I'm saying? So most people don't know that, you know what I'm saying? So utilize your insurance and what they offer, especially for mental health. And if you don't have health insurance and you have state Medicaid, you know what I'm saying, you can also get mental health programs through your Medicaid program if you got Medicaid, right? From the state. So there's really no excuse not to get the help that we need. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't get that help, we're going to be stagnant and stuck and unhappy. You know what I'm saying? And I believe everyone deserves happiness. You know what I'm saying? I feel the world would be a lot better place if people get over their issues and talk them out and to move forward in life to be better. You know, so the world will be a lot better place. You know what I'm saying? But there's always a stigma behind us as black people getting therapy and talking to someone else about our problems and things like that. Let's make that a thing of the past. Okay. Other cultures do it. Why can't we? You know what I'm saying? So if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe this video. Please share it, because I want other people to actually, you know, reach this video. It may be beneficial for them if they're trying to get on a healthy lifestyle and live more healthy. On my YouTube channel, I will continue to put recipes for my gents, especially y'all niggas I don't know how to cook, you know what I'm saying? And y'all females I don't know how to cook either, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to throw those videos out there to make healthy meals and everything so you can make for yourself as well as your family. And once again, this is Wide Eye Diva, and I catch y'all lovely ladies and y'all gentlemen in the next video.